Well, I'll tell you what, man. This is what it all comes down to. Is this big section? It's going to be a full-fledged battle. I mean, every one of these guys wants to win it. They're all so close in points, and it's going to come down to who can do the 4 absolute hardest tricks on this very dangerous big section. Ryan Sheckler just told me every time he bails, he hates this thing because it's killing his feet. But I told him 20 more minutes and you could be hoisting up a championship trophy. I can't wait to see how it goes down.
Way to put it in perspective, Commissioner, and an interesting point that Rob made for me earlier today before we came on the air. No one has ever won an event, championship or not, on the last trick, making the last trick. We'll see if that happens today.
Real exciting.
P-Rod is in first place, followed by Nigel Houston, Chris Cole, Sheckler, Ortiz, and the rookie, Bastian Salabanzi. 6 attempts, 4 scores count. Here is the winning formula for Monster. Go as big as you can. You can't hold back. You gotta land the 4 biggest tricks and put it all out on the line. That's the difference between placing and holding up a trophy and $200,000 and driving away in the car. But clearly there's nothing at stake here, Felix. It's just an average championship.
This is the biggest moment in skateboarding history right here, Sal. Year after year, the Street League just proves to raise the bar in skateboarding.
And what a great story that we see with Bastian Salabanzi, a kid who a few years ago, some people had written off and thought that his young career was over. I mean, he was a big star instantly at 16, went through some hard times in his life, regained his focus, and here he is competing on the biggest stage, and he's with the final 6. He's got just as big a chance as anyone to be able to win this thing.
He said just being this group of skateboarders was an honor. Well, now he's looking for the top spot.
Oh, Bastian will be first, followed by Chaz, Sheckler, Chris, Nija, and Paul.
Looking for a backside flip, going the hard way, longer rotation over that rail all the way to the bottom.
You heard the impact there. He's nursing 2 double heel bruises, so he's not feeling good right now.
Chaz. Way to set it off. Chaz Ortiz with the kickflip frontside board slide.
And that's a trick you and I were talking about earlier. It's just become a standard for these kids.
Definitely a standard for skaters of this caliber.
Top 4 scores out of the 6 attempts for each guy are going to count.
But you have to note, just like Chaz, Sheckler puts one down, and you have to have 4 scores here, so they're smart starting off with some makes and just raising the bar from there.
Ortiz got a 6.2 and had himself in the lead right up until Sheckler there with that 6.7.
Chris Cole starts off with the blunt slide.
And he's a real math technician in the big section.
Having to make 4 tricks and making your first trick really opens up the field for how difficult you could go on your next attempts.
Here's Nija.
Kickflip backside lip slide. These guys are just the best, Sal. Everybody starting off with a make.
Casual on a not casual rail.
Huge rail, 7.0. He jumps up to the lead, Sal.
Paul Rodriguez. Here's leading.
Switch backside 5-0 grind. Absorbs that impact.
And a 7.5.
Paul Rodriguez,
Paul Rodriguez back to the lead. Nigel Houston still in second.
Bastian going big. Shout out to the crowd.
He loves firing up that crowd. You see what he needed for a lead.
8.1.
10, but he'll take that 8.1 all day. And that puts him in 3rd place. Next up, Chaz Ortiz.
Chaz Ortiz started off with the kickflip frontside board slide. He's headed to the other rail now. Tray flip, the triple set. That's at least a 12-foot gap. He cleared it by like 2 feet.
And you saw that great DC cam perspective from the bottom of the stairs there.
And we have Chaz Ortiz on top right now, Sal.
All he needed was a 2.9. He'll take a 6.8. Now he's in the lead. This leaderboard is going to slip slide up and down through this whole big section.
Huge frontside half cab flip. Now, neither one of these guys have ever won a street league. They're both making a run for the championship right now. This is incredible.
Needed a 6.0, gets an 8.9. Sheckler back out on top.
The leaderboard's on fire, Sal. Frontside half cab flip. So perfect. Ryan loves those kickers right there.
He does. He loves hitting it off that bump. He says, every time I get in the air, I'm petrified.
He told me he counts to 2 while he's in the air. That one, he looked like he counted to 3 maybe. He was in there forever.
Chris Cole needs a 9.1. He's capable of it.
See where he's heading. It looks like he's heading for the out ledge again. Frontside, blindside. He's got 2 makes, Sal. Solid strategist.
First score he had was a 6.6. Excuse me. Yeah, 6.6, and now a 7.7. So he's steadily moving up there.
Moves him into second place. Nigel Houston, nollie to frontside no slide. Gets a second make on there. Don't sleep on Nigel. He's known to climb that leaderboard.
7.4 for Nigel. Not enough for first. This is not common Nigel territory. He likes the comfort of being out front. This means we could find ourselves coming down to the last trick.
Street League shootout. Paul, switch crooked grind. Man's just running the whole big section switch.
That'll be a 7.1 and a little bit more, a 7.3. Paul Rodriguez back now into first place.
He's looking real comfortable up there.
2 attempts down, 4 more to go. P-Rod is your leader. We're crowning the king today, guys. Stay with us. Try and kickflip it. Not sure. But here we are. Here's your current standings. P-Rod still holding on to first, looking for that first championship, followed by Sheckler. Houston is not used to being in third. Chris Cole, Chaz Ortiz, and the rookie Bastian Salabanzi. And here we go with 4 more attempts. Felix, it is anyone's game. We've watched this leaderboard just topple back and forth like a bad game of dominoes.
We have 1 bail so far in the big section, Sal. These guys are doing it right now.
Well, the best score that Salabanzi has had this season in the big section, a 9.2. That's what he needs right now.
Huge half cab flip. Look at the smile on his face. Is this a 9?
Win the crowd.
8.3.
Win the event. Not enough. You think that might have been more?
He moved into the 3rd place spot. That's hard, Sal. Fakey at that kicker and then drifting over that ledge. That's a tough trick right there. Kickflip backside lip slide. Chaz Ortiz going out shooting right now.
Each attempt so critical. Remember, Chaz Ortiz gets a 7.1.
Right to the top.
He's doing the smart math. Knows what he needs. Here's Ryan Sheckler.
Huge hard flip, gets away from Sheckler. That's going to create a little space right there in the leaderboard, Sal.
And this is where 1 or 2 misses and you're suddenly out of the conversation.
That's only our 2nd bail here. These guys are really getting consistent in this big section.
Here's Chris.
Switch trigger grind forwards, not as clean of a landing as he would have wanted to have right there. That's going to make a little bit of space as well, Sal.
Well, didn't need much. It puts him in 2nd place. Nigel Houston needs a 5.0 to get back into first.
Kickflip frontside no slide.
Saw him make 2 of those during the commercial. Obviously, he had plans.
Definitely one of the most difficult tricks done in this so far.
He's back where he likes to be, in the lead for Nigel Houston. Paul Rodriguez needs a 7.4 to get back in the first where he was so comfortable just a second ago.
Now, he was saying he was looking at this big section, one trick at a time. And there's the switch flip over the rail. He skated the entire big section switch, Sal.
They're going blow for blow out here. Rodriguez says, Houston, nah.
Back
up to the top with an 8.4. Bastian getting a little bit of coaching there from Sheckler. He needs a 9.3 for the lead. Again, he got a 9.2 this season in the big section.
Where is he heading, Sal? Is he heading to the rail or is he heading to the kicker?
I'm guessing he's gonna have to head to the kicker.
I'm calling the rail.
All right.
Captain Excitement, anything goes here. Let's see what he's got.
Here it is.
Oh, double backside flip over the triple set.
That's the second bail for Salabanzi. These next two scores for him,
he has to
critical.
Make.
He has to make. Here's Chaz Ortiz. He needs a 4.7.
Oh, he was flawless so far. He has two more tries.
With the first bail for him.
Every try counts here towards the end. His leaderboard so critical.
Sheckler needing an 8.8.
Backside Smith grab. Backside 180 out. That drop is so huge you would never tell by how easily Sheckler lands that.
7.9 and Sheckler moves himself into second place. Rob, this leaderboard going back and forth here as we see Chris Cole on standby needing a 5.9.
I mean, these guys want it so bad. They are going trick for trick. This is definitely coming down to the final tricks here. Oh, another one, man. These guys will not stop. This leaderboard is back and forth. I mean, even Nigel Houston at his strongest right now is moving all the way down to fourth. This is unbelievable. Chris Cole in the lead. We got ourselves the championship.
Oh, man. Indeed, we have a game. We said early on it did not look like it was going to be easy. Whoever hoists this trophy at the end of the day deserves it. Here he is.
Nigel Houston, backside 270 lip slide. Taking a couple steps up the leaderboard.
All he needed was a 3.5. He'll get that and a little bit more. And 8.3.
Right to the top.
And he's back in to first place. Of note, Nigel has not missed a trick. So solid here in the big section. Here's P-Rod.
Oh, huge switch frontside heel flip. Gets a little bit of wheel bite on the landing and it pitches him off his board.
His first bail. First bail after 3 in a row. Chaz Ortiz coming up next. I'm exhausted, man, and we still got...
Oh, man, this is so critical.
2 more attempts. Bastian needs to make a move right here.
He tried a double backside flip over the triple set. Giving it another try here, I believe. Oh, man, he makes it. He kind of crumbles. I don't think that one's going to count.
And that being his third bail, that is going to take him out of the championship conversation. But what a great season for him nonetheless.
Chaz Ortiz, kickflip board slide.
Is it a 7-0? 6.6 for Chaz, so he is in third. Houston, Cole, Ortiz, 1, 2, and 3. Sheckler needs an 8.1.
Oh, the hard flip gets a little bit in front of him. He's sitting in 5th place right now.
And that's the second bail for Sheckler. So on his last attempt, without a shadow of a doubt, he needs a make. Chris Cole was in the lead for a hot second, needs a 9.2 now.
Switch tailside flew so far off the end of that ledge shot. That drop is so high. He's in second place right now.
6.7 for Cole in second. Houston has not missed a trick this whole time, and this is where he's going to apply the pressure.
It's showtime for Nigel. He's safe right now. Let's see what he's going to do. Nollie heel backside lip slide. Just pulling him out of the bag of tricks out. I haven't seen him try that all weekend long.
His first miss. You could see the frustration. He had an opportunity to really open up the gap. It's gonna come down to the last trick.
Now Paul has 2 shots to catch him. This switch frontside heel will definitely be more than a 7.3, and that's all he needs for the lead. He just needs to make this. Pops it a little too high, Sal. Hucked it a little too far.
Here we are. Final attempt. This is it. At the end of these 5 attempts, 6 attempts, we are going to have a champion. Bastian Salabanzi, the best he can do is 4th.
Oh, cab flip, he kind of lands a firecrackers at last there. Amazing showing for Bastian Salabanzi.
This season in Street League for Bastian is going to be a career changer for him. Mark my words. Chaz Ortiz needs to drop that low score of a 6.2. He needs a 9.1 for second.
He needs to go big here, Sal. Chaz could do it. He's gonna have to pull it out right now. Oh, what a huge backside flip off that kicker, but is it a 9.1?
A 7.8 for Chaz. And for now, he's on the podium in 3rd. Ryan Sheckler needs an 8.1 for the lead.
Oh, and the hard flip gets away from him.
Remember what Rob told me earlier, no one has won Street League by making their last trick. Nigel Houston is currently in the lead. Are these guys gonna let him have it, or is someone gonna give him a challenge? Chris Cole needs this 9.1.
Can we win the championship on the last trick? Oh, he just falls back on this switch 180 to crook.
This is craziness.
That would have been so huge right there.
It's coming down to Nigel and Paul Rodriguez.
This seems to have been the story all year long, Sal.
Here we go again. Nigel Houston needs to replace that low score of a 7.0.
Look at them both standing in respective corners on the deck.
Paul Rodriguez is on one side, as you can see on the far end. Right in the eye line of Nigel. He knows he's there, he knows he's next, but needs to focus right now on this trick.
Oh, Nigel, cab back lip to fake, he washes out.
Paul Rodriguez needs a 7.3 to be the 2012 Street League champion.
If Paul Rodriguez makes this switch frontside heel, this arena will blow up, Sal.
A 7.3. No one has ever won the championship before on the last trick. Can Paul be the first? Here we go. History in the making. 2 men left standing. P-Rod versus Nigel. And history stays the same. Paul unable to make the last trick.
And Nigel Houston's our new 2012 champion.
And the reign of dominance as the most dominant skater on the planet right now continues.
It's all love right there.
You see that mutual admiration, and there's Nigel's mom showing the love. What an exciting finish. Nigel Houston in first, followed by Cole, Ortiz, Rodriguez, Sheckler, Salabanzi, Malto, and Luan. This 2012 season, unbelievable. We'll be back to hand out checks, trophies, and cars when we come back. Skateboarding DC Pro Tour, fueled by Monster Energy, is brought to you by Monster. Street League Skateboarding is fueled by Monster Energy. By DC Shoes, progression since 1994. By Chevrolet, the official ride of Street League. And by Street League Skater Pro Toys. Go to streetleague.com to find out more. Available September 1st. It was a championship Sunday for the ages, and now we give away the hardware. Throw it down to the commissioner, Rob Dyrdek.
Here we have it, man. An insane ending to a contest. Our winner of the Monster Energy Award, the guy who had this thing right at the edge, but did seriously one of the most innovative tricks ever done in the history of a skateboarding contest. Let's give it up for Paul Rodriguez. How'd you feel out there on that final trick?
I was so grateful to be in that moment. There's nothing like it. That's what I live for. God bless Nigel. Congrats.
Paul Rodriguez. This is his 7th event that he has won at Street League, but last year he was not the champion. Tell the people what it feels like to be the champion.
It feels awesome and it feels right, you know? After what happened last year was so wrong, to put it simple, you know, to win the first 3 and then to unfortunately not be able to take home the championship. So that was all my motivation to make it happen this year. And that was honestly the best battle I've ever had in my whole life. Paul Rodriguez put that pressure on me, and I just couldn't be happier. But I'm almost disappointed in myself for making myself put that much pressure on me, because I did mess up on those last 2 tricks and gave Paul a lot of chance to make it happen. But yeah, congrats to Paul. He did an awesome job, and that was the best contest.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this man has won $200,000. He has won a beautiful gold watch and ring filled with diamonds, a Chevy Sonic. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2012 Street League Skateboarding Champion, the one and only Nigel Houston. Man, lift that trophy up, man. Give it up for this kid.